What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day, and I feel great in my black shirt. Feels good, right? Black man in his black shirt. Man, what's a compliment? Hope you're all doing great. It's a beautiful day. There's a big story coming out about Jamie Foxx. I don't know if you heard about it. Brother going through some very difficult time. So basically, they say Jamie Foxx could be hospitalized. A representative for Jamie Foxx has shut down conspiracy theory that the actor's recent hospitalization was due to a COVID vaccine, leaving him partially paralyzed and blind. Scary, isn't it? In a statement to NBC News, Fox representative called the claim completely inaccurate. The conspiracy began on the 30th of May when Hollywood gossip columnist Benza made a substantial statement. Of course, this is...
I had somebody in the room who let me know that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it.
He alleged that Foxx was forced to get a vaccine while he was working on a film. Jamie Foxx developed something really scary, blood clots around the brain. Well, he took a vaccine. Apparently, he took a vaccine. You know how it goes. Sometimes work force you to take some sort of... this started just with the recent situation. You all know about it. That's when companies started forcing people to take vaccines before proceeding with work. So apparently, Jamie Foxx, after filming one film, on the next one, he was forced to take a vaccine, being on set or to keep his contract intact. Shortly after that, he had a complication, went to hospital, was hospitalized. They found him with a blood clot near his brain, and unfortunately, he's been under treatment in a very difficult situation, very scary situation. So his daughter came forward and said, "Now my father's okay. Stop creating all these claims around him not being okay due to the vaccine. That's not the case, not the vaccine." And his representative said the same thing. The vaccine, it's not the vaccine. Now, let me put it this way for you. Some people came forward saying Jamie Foxx used to be a druggie. Okay, I never heard of that before. I also just discovered that he used to do drugs, and he worked very hard to get out of it. Apparently, some people said the reason why he's hospitalized is because he fell back into using drugs. So he restarted using drugs. That's the reason why he was hospitalized. Then some other people say Jamie Foxx might have been poisoned because he revealed some things that he shouldn't have revealed for some reason. These people think Jamie Foxx has some enemies that are trying to poison him. So all these news have been out to the media. The first one saying that he was sick because he was vaccinated. Number 2, he was sick at the hospital because he did drugs. Number 3, he was sick at the hospital because he was poisoned. Now what rings all bells here is the fact that his representative and his family did not react after all these other claims were brought to light. But they only made a reaction when people say it's because of the vaccine. That raises many questions. You are unbothered that they say that he's doing drugs. You seem unbothered when they say that he was poisoned. But you are very reactive when they say that it could be vaccine. Is there anybody here that can give me an explanation to that? We're all just trying to understand. You didn't say a thing when they say it was poisoning. Nobody came forward trying to bring things to the light saying, no, our father, our brother, our boss doesn't do drugs. Nobody said anything. But all of a sudden, when they mention vaccine, then you get all these people waking up and reacting and saying, no, absolutely not. It's not the vaccine. We all remember how this happened. In many countries, we were all stopped. We could not live our lives because they said everybody had to get vaccinated. Do you remember that? I even remember a big company, IATA. They wanted everybody to get not just a vaccine, but also to comply with the rules. Many companies retrenched people. I'm going to give you a very simple example of South Africa. They said to people, you're going to get vaccinated or you're going to lose your job. Many prominent, respectable companies did that. Insurance companies, banks, many areas of life. People lost their jobs because they were not vaccinated. There was even a situation of a lady, Miss Chashu, who refused to get vaccinated due to medical reasons. She had previously had a negative response due to flu vaccination 10 years earlier. The employee requested a medical certificate confirming this adverse reaction, and Miss Chachu provided a medical note in this regard. These medical notes were rejected by the employee, which then proceeded to retrench Miss Chachu based on its operational requirement. Not only she was retrenched, but she was not paid severance paid in respect with the retrenchment on the basis that she did not provide a reasonable and substantial medical note. There was a lot of unfairness, a lot of reaching, a lot of unacceptable situation. Many people still live with the scars of that moment. I remember even they came up with a story saying that for you to travel, you need to have like a health card. You remember? AITA came up with a story saying from now on, for you to take an aeroplane to go to another country or to go to another place, you have to have this card. International Air Transport Association, IATA, created a digital health passport. They called it the Digital Health Passport, called Travel Pass. Let's say travelers can get the app at no cost, but they can only use it with their airline as a part of a trial. In addition to health information, the app contains national rules for entry and a link to an electronic copy of the user's passport. A link to an electronic copy of the user's passport. It employs blockchain technology without scoring any data. So basically, we were going to live in a world where all your stuff are recorded somewhere, not in your country, but in a worldwide data center. So you either comply with what we say or not. So let's just get back to this. Many people lost their jobs because they refused to comply with these rules, because they wanted to wait some more before they jump into the pool, because they wanted to be a little bit more critical of the situation. And many responses, many answers, many questions were not answered to them. And in a very unfair way. So my question is this. They say they're going to open the world when everybody gets vaccinated, right? Do you remember that? Bill Gates saying something along the lines, until everybody's vaccinated, we're not going to get back to normal. This is the new normal. You remember? The new normal.
I wish I could say that we're halfway through, but I don't think so. It takes time to make a vaccine. There's a lot about the disease we don't understand. We know that we can get out of this, but it's going to be a while before things go back to normal.
What happened? What happened to the new normal? What happened? They said everybody will get vaccinated. So what happened? Because not everybody got vaccinated, but everything got back to where it was. Businesses opened, transportation opened, countries opened, economy reopened. So what happened? This is obviously much deeper than that, unless some people were profiting financially from this opportunity, blinding people with fear while making tremendous amount of money. So Jamie Foxx is definitely not okay. They say it could be off blind or something very similar, losing his sight. Great guy. For those of you who don't know Jamie Foxx, everybody knows Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is known as Eric Melon Bishop, known professionally as Jamie Foxx. He's an American actor, comedian, singer. He receives acclaim for portrayal of Ray Charles. Tremendous actor, great guy, very multi-talented person. Actor, musician, comedian, so many things at the same time. Seeing a public figure like this getting hurt with a story that could be vaccine, will hurt the entire business. That is unequivocal. So they must do a job of cleaning up. Again, my question is this one. Why did nobody react when they say he was drugged? He was a druggie, getting back into drugs. Nobody said anything. Nobody trying to correct that information. Why didn't anybody say a thing when they say he was poisoned? Nobody corrected that. There was no mention of that. Why are they correcting when they say it's a vaccine? What's the necessity of that? This is what I know. If somebody say you're a drunkard, you abuse of alcohol, you pertinently knowing that you don't drink alcohol, you wouldn't be bothered because it's a false information. But if somebody says you're an idiot and you know that you are an idiot, or you are a thief, and knowing that you stole some money a couple of days ago, you're going to come out naturally trying to defend yourself. That's a natural response of a human being. On a bigger note, it was very sad at that time, talking about COVID, seeing the whole of Africa halted because we were expecting solutions to come from Europe or United States. It was very shameful. And I remember there was an ex-president of Zambia that said, why can't they just give us the data that we need so our scientists can work out and find a solution for Africans? We were unable to find a solution for ourselves. Like kids, children, literally, we were looking up to Europe and the United States to find solutions for us, begging for vaccine. It's very sad. And I hope we never have to experience that again. Because I firmly believe that independence is also finding your own solution when it comes to health, food, army, technology, and all of that. And I feel that Africa should invest so much more. Beyond investing, should equip and give credibility to our own scientists. So never again we leave a situation similar to what we lived. Let me know how you feel. What's happening with Jamie Foxx? What is your take on this? Thank you very much for being part of this. Please feel free, do this and join us. You know how it goes. Grow our community together with so much pleasure. God bless.